this video, I've come into the barbecue because I want to show you something to do with selling. Well, not really selling as such. I want to tell you about something that relates to the preparation phase of the sales process, to show you how important it is to prepare effectively and what you need to be doing in order to make that meeting with your future client really count. And the thing that I want to show you in my barbecue is my wood oven. And the thing about this wood oven, it's really hard to control the temperature. You know, I have to be a little fire starter and make sure that the fire is made in such a way that it will correctly cook whatever it is that I put in there. If you take my husband's favourite, which is slow cooked pork ribs, it's quite difficult to get the temperature to that 160 degrees centigrade that I need it to be and keep it there for a good 2 to 3 hours. Because for those pork ribs to come out perfect, they need to be cooked long and slow. And I have to take a lot of care and a lot of preparation in order to make sure that happens. Every time I ruin the pork ribs is because I've done very little preparation with the fire, I've rushed it and I've made it too quickly. And this is a perfect example of not preparing when you're going out to sell. If you just rely on winging it to go and see a prospect, the meeting's not really going to go terribly well. You're going to be super, super lucky if it does. And you can't always rely on luck. You need to create your own luck. And the best way you can do that when selling is to make sure you prepare effectively. And that is why the first step in the sales process is preparation. So, what do you need to do to actually prepare effectively before you go into a customer? I've got 3 tips for you. The first one is check them out on their website. What is that company talking about? Who are their clients? What are their challenges? The website of your prospect will give you a whole heap of information. So invest some time in looking into that. The second thing that's a super good idea is to get on LinkedIn and check out the person that you're going to see. You know, what is important to them on LinkedIn? Are they liking particular things on LinkedIn, particular posts? Are they talking about anything specific on LinkedIn? Is there something they've talked about recently that you can bring up in that conversation to get the conversation started? And thirdly, and this one is something that most salespeople totally forget, write down the questions you want to ask on your notepad before you go in and see that prospect. What is it you want to find out? What are the types of questions you want to use with them to get that information from them? Because you need to find out what that prospect's problem, concern, or need requirement is. And you can only do that by asking great questions. Don't rely on this to remind you. Use your notepad. So that's 3 really good tips to help you prepare effectively. Check out their website, see what their business is doing. Check out LinkedIn to see what the person you're going to see is doing and talking about. And thirdly, write down the questions that you want to ask. Now, if you want more information on how to sell a lot more successfully without being pushy, please click on the link in the information in the comments below. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye-bye.